Welcome back my YouTube channel Rare Coin Update. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most extraordinary and fascinating coins from South Africa, the 1994 5 Rand coin, a piece that has shocked collectors with its reported value of $6 million. At first glance, this may just seem like another common circulation coin, but once you dive deeper into its history, background, rarity, and the story surrounding it, you'll see why this coin has become so famous among numismatists worldwide. Stay with me until the end of this video because we're going to uncover everything about this coin, from the year it was minted to the reasons for its immense value, and how you might be able to check if you have one sitting in your own collection or change jar at home.to begin. Let's set the stage in South Africa during the year 1994. This was a historic year, not just for coins, but for the nation itself. 1994 marked the end of apartheid and the beginning of a new democratic era, with Nelson Mandela being elected as the first black president of South Africa. It was a year of celebration, change, and hope for millions of people. And as we know in numismatics, coins often reflect the story of a nation, capturing history in metal. The 1994 5 Rand coin stands out for this very reason. It wasn't just another coin. It symbolized a turning point in South African history. The 5 Rand coin was introduced in 1994, replacing the old 1 Rand banknote, which was being phased out. It was designed with the intent of providing a durable and widely accepted coin that could withstand heavy circulation. On the obverse side, you will see the South African coat of arms, a national emblem representing unity and heritage. On the reverse, the famous charging black wildebeest, also called the Nu, is depicted in motion, symbolizing strength and progress. At first glance, it looks like a standard coin meant for everyday use, but hidden within this simple design lies a story that makes some examples worth millions. Now you may be wondering, what makes this 1994 5 Rand coin so valuable? After all, millions of these coins were minted for circulation. The truth is, not every coin from this year is worth $6 million. The incredible value comes from a combination of factors, including rarity, historical significance, condition, and collector demand. Some specific variants of the 1994 issue were struck with special features, minting errors, or unique qualities that make them one of a kind. These rare specimens are the ones that have drawn the attention of serious collectors, investors, and auction houses. One important detail is the transition period of 1994. Since it was a year of major political change, the South African Mint produced coins with slight variations. Some coins may have subtle differences in strike quality, edge design, or die errors. These tiny details, often invisible to the naked eye, can completely transform a coin's market value. A coin that may look ordinary to someone can actually be a jackpot to a trained numismatist. That is exactly what has happened with certain 1994 5 Rand coins that have surfaced in international markets and stunned collectors with their astronomical auction prices. Another critical factor is the condition of the coin. Collectors refer to this as the grade. Coins that have been well preserved in mint state condition, often stored away without ever entering circulation, can sell for exponentially higher prices than worn coins that have passed through many hands. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. If a 1994 5 Rand coin achieves a high grade, its rarity and value increase dramatically. And when you combine this with historical significance, the result is a coin that can fetch millions. Let me give you a sense of the excitement around this coin. Imagine finding a 1994 5 Rand in your drawer, thinking it's just a piece of small change. You take it to a dealer or submit it to an auction, and suddenly you discover that your coin is a $6 million treasure. This is not a fantasy. It has happened in the world of numismatics countless times with other coins, and this South African piece is no exception. Stories like these keep collectors searching through their coins with hope because you never know what could be hiding in plain sight. Now, let's talk about the demand for South African coins in general. South Africa has a rich history of minting coins, from the famous Krugerrand gold bullion coins to unique commemorative issues. International collectors pay close attention to coins from this country, particularly those connected to Nelson Mandela and the transition to democracy. The 1994 5 Rand fits perfectly into this category. It represents a once-in-a-lifetime moment in history. And because of that, its value is more than just the metal it's made from. It carries the weight of a nation's story as the years have gone by. The market for rare coins has only gotten stronger. Investors view coins like the 1994 5 Rand as tangible assets, much like gold or art that can hold and increase value over time. Auction houses have reported record-breaking sales of coins from all over the world, and South Africa's 1994 coin has been one of those standout pieces. The $6 million valuation is not just a random number. It is based on actual market demand and the willingness of wealthy collectors to pay extraordinary sums for a piece of history. If you're sitting at home right now, you may be wondering how you could check if you have one of these valuable coins. The first step is to carefully inspect the year, which should be 1994. Next, pay attention to the details of the design, the edges, and any unusual features. If the coin looks sharper, has double lines, or has differences compared to a normal 5 Rand, that could be a clue. But most importantly, the condition of the coin will play a huge role. Coins kept in original mint state with no scratches, or where are the ones that truly have the chance of being worth millions. It is also advisable to get your coin professionally graded and authenticated. There are global grading companies like PCGS and NGC that specialize in certifying coins. Once your coin is graded, its market value becomes much clearer and it becomes easier to sell at major auctions. Without authentication, it's hard to convince serious collectors of the value, so this step is essential. Another fascinating angle to this story is the role of collectors' communities. Rare coin collectors often network online and through associations to share discoveries and market trends. The 1994 5 Rand coin has become a subject of much discussion in these circles. Stories circulate of lucky finds, record sales, and even fakes. Yes, unfortunately, when a coin becomes this valuable, counterfeiters also try to take advantage by creating imitations. This is why professional authentication is so important if you believe you found a rare specimen. Now let's also consider the psychological and emotional appeal of such a coin. For South Africans, the 1994 5 Rand is more than just money. It is a symbol of unity and change. For collectors around the world, it represents the thrill of finding something rare, valuable, and historically important. The combination of history, rarity, and human emotion is what makes this coin so extraordinary. To sum it up, the 1994 South Africa 5 Rand coin is valued at $6 million in its rarest and most pristine forms because of its historical context, its rarity due to mint variations, its significance in the transition to democracy, and the enormous demand among collectors worldwide. While not every coin for 1994 is worth this amount, the chance that one might be hiding in your collection makes it worth looking at. If you're enjoying this video and want to continue exploring the world of rare and valuable coins with me, make sure to stay connected because we share updates that could help you discover hidden treasures right in your own home. The story of the 1994 5 Rand coin is just one example of how ordinary change can sometimes be worth life-changing amounts of money. Imagine again, you're holding a simple coin and suddenly you realize it's valued at $6 million. That's the magic of numismatics. Coins are not just currency. They are history, art, and in some cases, they are hidden treasures that can change lives. So, go ahead, check your coins carefully. You never know what you might find. Thank you for spending time with me today as we explore the rare and fascinating 1994 5 Rand coin of South Africa. Stay curious, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of the coins in your pocket.